Yeah, the alien actually is an issue. If I move here, it could catch us next round if we are unlucky. Hey everyone, this is Thecos. Today I will bring you my playthrough of Hope of the Stranded. I've zoomed out quite a bit because this does take up a bit of table space. First of all, a huge thanks to Manuel from Wooden Tree Games who sent me this copy so I can show it off on my channel. There are two ways you can get this game. When you're in the US, you can get it at the Game Crafter online and order it there. If you're based in Europe, like in the European Union especially, you can get it at Wooden Tree Games. Because Manuel imports games internationally and then sells them here for all of those in the European Union or in Europe. I will leave both links in the description of this video so you can check out the game yourself if you're interested after watching today's video. As usual, before we get started, grab yourself a cup of tea and let's do this. All right, there we go. Okay, so what is this game? Well, this is a solo game where you scavenge on a derelict spacecraft while an alien presence stalks you. So you need to find 3 fuel rods before either the ship falls apart, you run out of O2, or the alien catches you. Quite an interesting game that I want to show to you today. So as usual, what I will do now is I will set up the game first. Then I will explain to you the most important basics of the game, and then I will play through the game while explaining the rest. You can use below timestamps to jump to the part you're interested in the most. Bonus points, of course, if you watch the entire video. All right, let me now set up the game. All right, and with that, we have set up the game. So let me just guide you through what you see here. On the left, we have all of the cards to manage our stuff. So first of all, we have all of the loot cards here. We can loot specific crates here in the spaceship here, and this is where we draw cards from. Then here we have the roll guide, just so that we are reminded of what happens when we roll specific things. Here we have the turn order, so we know what happens during our turn. Here we have the tracker card. On the left here, we have the structural integrity of the ship, currently at 9. And whenever it reaches 0, then we lose. We have our O2 currently at 24. It will tick down with pretty much every action we do, movement, action, everything. When that is at 0, we lose as well. Also, the less oxygen we have, the more the alien moves through the ship. And then down here, we have a few starting cards. You can start with 2, 3, or 4 starting cards, depending on how easy you want to make it on yourself. This game is quite prone to luck, so I thought, you know what, I'm going to take 4 cards. And we have the O2 canister that gives us 4 units of O2. And we have the door key card, which we can swap for the token. I will do that now. So we have this token here to open locked doors, but we can find more in the spaceship, more of these tokens of these key cards. Then we have a decoy flare that we can use. That's what we use the die for in order to distract the alien. And then we also have the fuel rod removal tool that would help us get the fuel rods. Then here we have the ship. We start over here. You see we have entrances to all sides here. So we can go up, right, or down, north, east, or south. And these are all different rooms, 1, 2, and 3 rooms. The alien will start on this side, and every round the alien will move most of the time toward us, especially when I am unlucky rolling dice. Speaking of rolling dice, check this out. This is the die for this game. It's the spaceship here. You just roll it like this. This is amazing. This is one of the coolest dice I've ever seen. Really, really cool. Then we have this here. This is for the sentry. We don't have the sentry card. I didn't choose it as our starting loadout. I don't know if we can get it on the spaceship. I don't think so. And then these are the door key cards, and these are the fuel rods. So let me now get into how this game works, at least roughly, and then I will just start playing and explain the rest as we go, the way I usually like to do it. So our goal is to find these 3 fuel rods, and then return to the ship. When we have done that, we win the game. That's the only win condition. That's all we need to do, but it's kind of hard to do, of course. There are 3 loss conditions. First of all, if our structural integrity of the ship reaches 0. Secondly, if the O2 ever reaches 0. Third, if the alien catches us. Catches us means if we are here and the alien moves into our room, then we lose immediately, right? So we need to stay away from that guy. That's pretty much everything. We do that, and we always have like specific phases during the turn. First of all, we choose a room, then we roll to get into that room. Then we move our astronaut and have like an action phase in that room. We can like interact with stuff in the rooms, and then the alien will move, and that will continue until we are done with the game, when we either win or lose. That's pretty much it. A small disclaimer, this is just a playthrough video to give you a feeling of how the game plays. This is not a full teach, right? There may be things I will not be explaining because I just don't come across them. If you would like a how to play video, I can strongly recommend the one by Game Night. He has a how to play video, including a playthrough and also more playthrough videos for this game. I will link the how to play plus playthrough video in the description of this video. If I forget, let me know in the comments and I will add it afterwards. But check out the video by Game Night. Very good video. All right, so now we get started. We first of all choose a room. So we just choose a room we want to move into, and then there's one of two roles we need to do. So we can only go into a room if there is an open door, but there only needs to be an open door on one of those rooms, right? So let's say this one was already explored and there was like a wall. We could still move through here because there's at least one door, right? Only one of these two adjacent walls need to have a door. So I want to move into this room here. So what I now do is I do an orientation roll or a danger roll. If it's a new room that we haven't explored yet, we do an orientation roll. Otherwise, we would do a danger roll. But now let's do the orientation roll. That means I will now just roll the die, and that is a 3. That means we now turn over that card, and now you see there are like 4 numbers here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, and we now have to orient it like this, that the 3 is where we enter the room, right? So we orient it like this. If it were 4, we would have to orient it like this. So now you see there is a wall here, but as I said, if there's at least one door here, which there is, then we can just move on there. So now we move. Had we rolled a 6, anytime we roll a 6 in this game, we lose 1 structural integrity, no matter what we roll for. And also we lose 1 oxygen for the movement. We always do, for each movement. So now we do the action phase. Each action also costs 1 O2, unless we just pick something up or something. We can now use our items, but we can also interact with things in the room. And here you see there's like this box that is open. There are also locked boxes. If we want to take a look in the box and loot it, then we pay 1 oxygen, which I will do, and then we can loot it. So now we turn over the top card here, and this is a door key card. So another door key card. So we just discard this and swap this for a token. So now we have 2 door key cards. So what we can also do, we have to do it during the action phase. What we can also do is take one of these key cards here and put it on top of these locked doors, because you see this one is a locked door. It's not open, right? We cannot go through it unless we have a key card. But we cannot use this during our movement phase. We have to do it now during the action phase. So I will put this on here. It also costs 1 O2. And I think with that, we are fine. So this is the end of the action phase. Now with the alien movement, roll and move. So what we now do is we take the die, we roll it again, and that is a 4. So now we go, we start at north and we go like clockwise. So north would be 1, east 2, south 3, west 4. And if we have a 5 or 6, then the alien would move toward us. But that's a 4. That means 4 is to the west, so it will move towards us, of course. Of course it will. And that was the entire turn, right? If we are in the second column here of the O2, then the alien will roll twice and move twice. And in the last column, it will move 3 times, which is like incredible, right? We should try to stay in the first column as long as possible. All right, we do a movement again. I will move here to this room. So we do an orientation roll. That is a 5. That means we can orient the room the way we want to. So, yeah, that is a dead end. That's pretty bad. Doesn't matter how we orient it, because these are all walls, right? So we can move in and out here, but we cannot move anywhere here. Okay, well, then we move in here. There is another one of these key cards, and picking something up doesn't cost O2, right? So I will just pick this up. It's good to have it. Then I will use my O2 canister here. That gives us 4 units of O2. So we are... Oh, actually not yet. not yet. Give me a moment. First, I will open this chest, but this one is locked. We have a laser cutter with us, so we can use the laser cutter for 102. Now the crate is open, and now we can open it up to see what's inside. That was 202 we had to spend. Let's see what we have. Hopefully something good. We have dust. Crate is empty except useless space dust. Well, that was a shame. Now we use the O2 canister in order to go back up to 23. Okay. We're not doing too well because we now need to go up here next round, but the alien will move towards us. We might have an issue here, actually. No? Well, okay. Now we have, I'm done with my action phase. Okay, also another thing is we only can use things in the room the first time we enter the room. So if we go back up here, we cannot use that thing there, even if we hadn't used it before, right? Only when you enter the room the first time. All right, the alien will move. It's a 1. Oh, we are lucky. The alien will actually move up. Okay, that's good. So, new turn. It's our turn again. So, yeah, I will move back up, right? So now we move back up, but that is an explored room. That means now we have to do a danger roll. A danger roll is a little bit different. If we roll a 1, 2, or 3, nothing happens. If we roll a 2, 4, or 6, so an even number, then we suffer 1 structural integrity damage. It's a 4, of course. So we go, the ship receives 1 damage. So like everything is shaking and rumbling, and we know like, oh, the ship is like being damaged. It's like more and more damage. It will fall apart at some point. Okay, that was already it. Yeah, that was already it. And this is like all dead ends here. So we need to like, go back there and up there and find our way there. Oh, this is going to be rough. Okay, the alien will move. It's a 6, so the alien will move towards us. And the alien will always move in such a way that it will move towards us. But if there are like 2 ways it could go, right? Because it's not in the same column or row as we are, then it will prefer either explored rooms. And if those aren't present, it will prefer moving north and south, right? So it will move down here again. Okay, it's our turn. Oh, for the movement, I should have spent 102. Then I will spend 1 more O2 for moving again. Right, I will move to the back here to the starting area with a 5. That's fine. Nothing happens. Okay. Yeah, it's the alien's turn again. The alien will move towards us. And the 6 means we lose 1 structural integrity again. That's pretty bad. All right. I will move up there, I guess. Yeah, I think I will move up there. So let's roll the die. That's a 4. So I have to orient it so that the 4 is pointing where we enter here. There's another key. Yeah, sure. Let me take the other key. And also there's a locked chest again. Ooh, do I want this? We slowly have an issue with O2, right? But we could also find O2 later on. So I will actually do it. I will unlock it with my laser cutter and then open it up. Let's see what we have in here. We have a fuel rod. That's great. We just found a fuel rod. That's one of the 3 fuel rods we need. So we can take one of the fuel rods and just put it here in our supply. 2 more of those and we win. No, not quite. We still need to go back to the ship. Okay, I think I'm through with my actions. So you see, open door there, open door there. So we can move there and we can move there. We cannot move there because that's like the edge of the ship, right? Okay, it's the alien. The alien will move toward us, of course. We'll move right in here. The alien doesn't care about open or locked doors, right? Because the alien can also like squeeze through shafts and smaller spaces where we can't fit. Okay, it's my turn again. Yeah, the alien actually is an issue. If I move here, it could catch us next round if we are unlucky. So instead, I will move up there. So let's do a roll. That is a 3. Okay, so we have to orient it like this. Okay, so there is an open crate. Oh, for movement 102. And there is an open crate. I will actually look into it and loot it. Oh, we need O2. And we have a computer access key card. That is very funny because there's a computer in there. Yeah, sure. Let me use it. I don't know, but if I use it, do I use it? Because if I do, that's 102 I have to spend, right? And then we are in the second column. Because what I can do with the computer is we can then peek at all adjacent rooms to kind of see what's in there, right? And if we saw there is a fuel rod in there, that could help us. That we know we need to go there. But the alien will move twice then. I don't think I will use it. I don't think so. No, I will keep it for now. I might use it later, but not now. All right, it's the alien's turn. It will move 3. It will move south. Oh, that is good. Keep moving there, please. Move away. All right, so I will move down here. So we make a roll. All right, so I spent 102 for moving. And since it's an even number, we lose 1 structural integrity. And we're down here. Okay, it's the alien's turn. The alien will move towards us again. That's great. And we lose 1 structural integrity because of these 6. The ship is almost falling apart. I have found 1 fuel rod and there's nothing I can do. This is very, very unlucky. Also, we're in the second column. So the alien moves once more. 3. It doesn't move down again. Okay, that's good. It's kind of like searching for us, right? It's hearing us. It knows we are there, but it doesn't quite know where we are. So we are kind of lucky at the moment. So I will now move here. If the alien moves twice north, we lose. But it's a risk I have to take. What I can also do, I can also spend 2 O2 instead of 1. And no, I can spend 3 O2 instead of just 1 and move 2 rooms. But then I can't use anything in that room, right? And that's kind of bad. If there's a fuel rod in there, we have an issue. So you know what? I will spend 1 oxygen in order to move in there. 5. Okay, we can orient it the way we want to. It doesn't really matter. Oh, interesting. This is really good because this is a shield generator. We need to spend 102 because if we have a fuel rod removal tool, that's why I took it, we can try to remove the fuel rod from the shield generator. So we have to roll 1d6 and then consult the table here, right? So we do need, I think, a 1, 2, 3, right? Yeah, a 1, 2, 3 in order to remove the rod. Oh, that's a 6. That's the worst we could do. That means we fail, so we can't remove the rod. Also, we lose our removal tool. It's broken. And also, the ship loses 1 integrity. 1 structural integrity. Okay, yeah. We only have like 4 integrity left. I have only 1 rod. And the alien is about to catch us. Oh, no. All right, well, that's all I could do, I guess. Yeah, okay. Let's roll for the alien. The alien will move north. That's great. Wonderful. If it moves north now, we lose. Oh, come on. Yeah, it moves towards us, catches us, and we actually lose. Oh, that was quick. Oh, that was really, really quick. Oh, man, that was bad. That was such a bad playthrough. But then again, maybe I should have run here, right? That would have been the best thing to do, probably. What would have been here? We would have found more O2 and a locked chest. Yeah, we probably should have. I should have probably run over here. It was probably a mistake, just to go in there. But yeah, that's the way it is, and that's how you play Hope of the Stranded. Yeah, that was pretty bad. If you would like to see another playthrough of this, either you let me know in the comments, or you click on the link that I put in the description of this video to watch Game Night's video, because he definitely plays this one better than I do. He's more of an expert than I am at this game, but I still wanted to show it to you because I think this is a really good game. And since I like the game a lot, I'm awarding it my Silver Sir Thecos Ace of Games Award. This is a clever and tense little mint tin solo game. I really like the pressure of exploring the station while managing oxygen and trying to avoid the alien. It may not be one of my personal all-time favorite solo games, but as a compact solo design that gives you like that claustrophobic feeling of exploring a station while managing your resources and trying to like get away from the alien, I think it is definitely strong enough to receive this award. So if you liked what you saw today and you think you might enjoy the game, then I highly recommend clicking on one of the 2 links in the description of the video, whether you're based in the US or Europe, to find the game for yourself. And that concludes my playthrough of Hope of the Stranded by Marek Sroka. I hope I pronounced it kinda correctly. I hope you enjoyed the video and thank you so much for sticking to the very end. As usual, I would like to thank you all for your support, especially I want to give a shout out to my generous patrons. The biggest thanks go to Thecos for supporting me at the highest tier. Thank you so much for that, I truly appreciate that. You can also support me by watching, liking, commenting on my videos, subscribing to my channel, support me on Patreon, and join my Discord server to hang out with me and my amazing community. Alright, thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the very next video or my Discord server. Take care everyone, stay safe, and cheers.